Ugh. Ugh. No, I don't know. I've been drinking a lot of sweet tea lately. Like, well, not lately. Yeah, that's what I always fucking drink. But I'm not. I don't really drink carbonated. I don't drink carbonated drinks anymore. I used to love Sprite. God. I remember when I was not a teenager. Yeah, teenager working at Taco Bell. I would fucking take a 12 pack of Sprites every shift and literally finish the whole fucking 12 pack of Sprites there at Taco Bell. And the reason I would take the Sprite, they didn't have Sprite there. It's all Pepsi. And I'm not a fan of, I mean, Pepsi's alright, but they had Sierra Mist and Sierra Mist is nasty. I hate when I go to a restaurant and that I ask, hey, do you have Sprite? Or when I would, hey, do you have Sprite? No, we have Sierra Mist. No, that's not anything like Sprite. It's disgusting. It's fucking disgusting. 7-Up is an okay alternative, but no, I prefer Sprite. That was my go-to. Now I just drink non-carbonated drinks, and sometimes I miss Sprite. I really do, especially when I see the commercials, and I always hated how it's like aimed at black people and basketball players and stuff. Like, why is Sprite always aimed at Negroes? Like, I enjoy the hell out of Sprite, and anytime you see like a Coca-Cola commercial, it's always at every race, or at mostly Latins, or Mexicans, because that's all they drink in Mexico, because Coke is cleaner than the fucking water they drink, so it's safer, like the water there's all nasty. But no, I've always hated that too. As a kid, I'm like, well, why is it always to African Americans? Like, I like Sprite, I really do. And then they're always about to play basketball or do sports or rap. And yeah, I was never good at those things or liked doing those things. So, like, why is it specifically aimed at that demographic? But whatever, I don't know. I'm a piece of shit. But yeah, I was just lately. I've been buying a bunch of shit, and you could call it retail therapy or me just being like a sick person, but I've been shopping just all the clearance deals everywhere. Man, I really like Bed Bath & Beyond, and I heard that, rest in peace, that was he, like a Asian dude CEO or something, fucking jumped from, I don't know, however many, 14, 20 stories high and killed himself. But I could see, like, these deals are insane. How are you making money fucking putting these deals up there? I'm literally buying like 16 piece dinnerware sets that retail at $120. They're discounted at down to like $40 or $30, and then excuse me, and then I add a 20% off coupon, so they go down even more, and then I'm fucking getting rewards, and then I'm fucking getting free shipping. Like, how are they making money? This is insane, I don't know. It trips me out. But all that shit I'm buying, I'm trying to resell it here in my room. I got a tiny warehouse and shit. But some of those dinnerware sets, I think I bought, I bought 8 of one of them, and then like 12 or 14 of another one. So I have a bunch of fucking dinnerware sets here. Like, if you want dinnerware, like really, really cute dinnerware, hit me up, because I have a shit ton of dinnerware. And then I've been getting deals on like PacSun and just other places. Zoomies has pretty cute skate shoes and shit. But yeah, no, I've always liked getting good deals. Like, I'll coupon shop like crazy. I enjoy being a man and couponing, like it's a passion of mine. And I remember back when, and this was when I was really, I mean, I still do it, but I was really deep into the couponing game where they still have those apps. I think I don't use them anymore, but they have like Ibotta and Shopkick, which are like rebate apps that you take a picture of your receipt, and Saving Star too. That's the one I would use. And you take a picture of your receipt of your purchases, and you would get cash back to either cash out or to get a gift card. And I remember finding a way to glitch the system on on Ibotta. First it was Ibotta. I would glitch it to where I would go to a store, get the item that needed to be purchased, tell the cashier to scan it, and then tell them, "Oh, never mind, I don't want it." So, if you looked at the Walmart receipt, it keeps it on there, but then at the very bottom, it subtracts it off, right? It deletes it. But I figured out how to when I would take a picture of the receipt, I would at the very bottom take another small, carefully cut piece of receipt paper and go over those items. And all Ibotta would really check is the top and not the bottom, as long as I had it covered with basically the same color receipt paper. Because I remember trying it with whiteout and it was too bright. It knew what was going on. But I remember doing it with receipt paper, carefully putting it over on the bottom, taking a picture, and still getting the credit for that money. And some of these coupon prices were pretty ridiculous. Like I would put back like Prilosec or fucking those like the over the counter medications. Oh, like Claritin, right? That's like 65, 85 bucks, and you would get $20 back on the app if you bought it. But since I'm taking it, pretending to buy it, but then telling them, "Oh, never mind, put it back," it's just crediting me the $20 off the receipt. So really, I would just buy maybe like some Frappuccinos, a bag of chips for fucking $7, but then subtract all the shit from that receipt, so many Prilosec, so many Claritins, and then get back like 40, 60 bucks in one receipt. And man, I would do that on Ibotta like a lot, to where I would I remember taking Ibotta for maybe, man, 3 or 4 grand before I think I started getting emails saying, "Hey, we know you're editing the receipts. Here's strike one. If we catch you, we're gonna basically ban you." And so eventually they did ban me, and I found workarounds like making new accounts and shit. But man, I'm pretty sure when I was at my height there, I took them for about 3 or 4 grand in like gift cards before it really broke down, like to where it was like, okay, no, you're being banned. And or they updated their systems to where it knew the receipts were, I guess, forged. I don't know what you want to call it, right? But and then it's with like the phone cameras getting better and better. So when you take pictures of the receipts, it could see more detail, and it was just like, man, fuck, like I don't know. And it was the same with Shopkick too. That's pretty much the same kind of app where you get rebates, and I would do the same thing and get gift cards. And I don't know. I probably took them for a grand or two before I got perma banned from Shopkick. But yeah, it's survival. I wouldn't call it stealing. It's well, I was never like accused of it, but I wouldn't call it stealing because I guess it's from these bigger corporations. Of course, if I was taking it from a mom and pop shop or some shit like that, yeah, I'd feel really bad. But man, these corporations, and then they offer those rebates, so they don't give a fuck. They're just trying to get you fucking hooked on whatever that shit is. But it's the art of the steal. I'm just trying to fucking make make money to survive, just to survive. It wasn't, I wasn't flourishing like, oh man, let me fucking get this Amazon gift card so I could buy a fucking boombox for my yacht and shit, you know? I was barely making it, you know? And yeah, now I just got these dinnerware plate sets, a bunch of shoes, a bunch of hats, a bunch of old fucking retro video games that just trying to get rid of and shit. And I don't know, it's tough, you know. It's tough because of being back then with my mother, and she was well, we had money when I was young, but you know, after the divorce, and she tried to run for school board, and then you know, all this shit came to light about my dad and his affairs, and then my mom was having affairs with the mailman and shit, and then like a lawyer. Like, I don't know, when my mom would have affairs, it was like she was going through the yellow pages, you know. It'd be a mailman, it'd be a lawyer, it'd be a fucking plumber. No, I don't know, just she was I don't know, she was crazy. That's where I get it from. I believe. I know my one of my grandmothers had schizophrenia. I'm pretty sure my mom does, and I'm pretty sure I might also as well. I know this dissociative disorder I've been going through lately is pretty bad, but it's not like my mom where she would literally, you know, talk to ghosts and do witchcraft and eat cemetery dirt. You know, it's not that bad, I don't think. But no, never mind. My my insanity is pretty much equally as bad or just as bad. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. You deal with all the fucking bullshit that gets thrown in your life. And I haven't started eating dirt yet, though. And I haven't seen anything like ghosts or otherworldly things. I have heard not voices, but noises. I've heard noises. I remember there was a medication I was taking where I was trying to sleep. I took the medication and I heard, like, I don't know how best to describe it. It sound if you've ever played Mass Effect, it sounds like the Reapers when they appear on screen. It's like it's as if a machine could scream. Like if you heard a computer like working really hard and then it just started screaming. Like, I can't imitate the noise, you know. It's like or something. It wasn't pleasant. No, that noise kept me awake and it made me scared, and I did not enjoy it. So I stopped taking that medication. Well, no, I took it one more day just to say, okay, maybe it was just that night. Let me try this medication the next day. Ooh, boy, no, that noise came back, and I'm like, no, I am not going through this shit again. That was pretty fucking traumatizing, you know. But like I say through all these videos, I want to thank you for being a friend. Traveled down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party and you invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. And